What's going on? What's going on, fam? It's your big brother Tren Genius. You tuned in again to another video. Don't change this video because if you click this video because you saw the thumbnail or the title, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know, okay? But first and foremost, y'all see my little setup right here. For those of you who subscribe to my channel, y'all know I traveled out here to Thailand just because things back in America was just getting so frustrating to the point that it was, for me being by myself and living by myself when I was at home, it was getting so difficult to just survive in America. You know what I'm saying? And so ever since I've been out here, y'all, I ain't really got my little setup, you know, like I had back at home, you know, my little nice little setup and backdrop. You know what I mean? I'm still just, you know, still kind of like breaking in to being over here, you know? So I got my little lights up right now. I don't know how to stop the lights, y'all. So that's why it's blinking right now. So, you know, pay it no mind. I think it look cool a little bit, but I'm in my room right now recording this video. I ain't gonna show y'all my bed and my bathroom and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know where I'm at right now, okay? For those of you who've been wondering why I've been for the past few days, and I haven't recorded no videos, I know y'all be hitting me up, Tren, why you ain't recording no videos? Bro, I'm living a real life now. That's why. You know what I mean? Being out here in Thailand, man, it's so much to do outside. And, you know, being out here, people don't live like Americans do back at home. Like, we don't, out here, nobody's worried about bills. Nobody's worried about buying expensive food. People don't even drive cars like that. So you don't got to worry about paying a whole lot of money for gas. Gas is like $1. Nothing is the same. So, you know, this is giving me the opportunity to actually live life. You know, when I go outside here, there's not crime. Nobody mean mugging you. Everybody's polite. People are talking to you. Women are nice to men. Men are nice to women. You see couples walking every day. Interracial couples. It's like a different world, y'all. Okay, and I'm not trying to say this to make y'all mad if you back in the States. I don't know where you at, but I'm just saying, for the first time in my whole life, I'm actually somewhere where I can go out and I don't have to be tied down to a TV. I don't even have to play PlayStation no more. I don't even, so, you know, recording these videos, y'all, I be forgetting sometimes that I need to upload a video because I'm outside. You know, I'm outside at the park, at festivals, at nice markets, restaurants, talking to real people like you supposed to. It's a totally different world. So again, I apologize, y'all, for not giving y'all the sauce and the knowledge and wisdom and stuff like I normally do. Just let me adapt, okay? Listen, y'all, I'm not trying to scare y'all in this message, but I have a gift, okay? I have a gift, and you know, I'm like a messenger, okay? So I get downloads that all day. I'll be talking to myself, like, because I'm talking to spirit, I guess. That's what it's called. I'm talking to God, spirit, my higher self, whatever. But I'm the type of, like, literally nobody don't know this. Somebody probably do. Maybe my brother know this or something. But I be walking around the house talking to myself, like having a full-blown conversation, talking to myself about just life. And it's like you have to, because it's like that's what helps you maintain your sanity. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when I get on here, that's why I got so many videos, y'all. So when I get on here and make these videos for y'all, this is how I like be talking to myself, like I'm talking to myself now. You ain't there, but when I upload the video, you're gonna be there. But I talk to myself like this all the time because, you know, the spirit, bro, it's always active, bro. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. So in this video, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all some real serious stuff, and I'm gonna be talking in codes. If you know, you know. If you don't know, hey, I can't help you. Okay? For those who have ears, let them hear. All right? So, y'all, Remember what I told y'all when I was back at home making these videos? I told y'all everybody frustrated, everybody mad, everybody depressed. I told y'all this stuff, and I was telling y'all, like, yo, it's just best to be isolated, because it's not even safe to hang around people no more back in the States, right? Remember I was telling y'all all this stuff and making videos up until the point I said I'm gonna finally just roll out and move, and nobody believed me, right? Okay, listen. Everything that I have said, right? And not only just me, I see other people talking about this stuff too, but not only just me. Some people do have the gift of foresight. Some people is awakened. Some people ain't sleep. Like most people is just sheep. Most people sheep. They don't even know what's going on right before their very eyes. But it's a certain small percentage of people that do, and they acting on what they have been told. And y'all seeing me leave, and it got worse. Okay, it ain't like when I left the States and when I used to make all them videos. It ain't like everything became way more better. It got 10 times worse. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay. I ain't the most smartest man in the world. I'm not Nostradamus, but like I said, if you know, you know. And I believe that the Most High, he take care of his people. I think he give his people messages. He tell people what's coming. You know what I mean? Just like he went to the city Sodom and Gomorrah and told Lot and his wife that he about to rain fire down on the city, and they left. So I think that if you really a true chosen one, or if you claim to be chosen, you are divinely protected by that same power that told Lot and his wife in the story Sodom and Gomorrah that this city will be destroyed soon. Get out. Okay? It's so much. Folks, what's happening right now? It's all strategically planned. Ain't nothing in the world happening by mistake. First thing you need to know, everything is meticulously, strategically calculated and planned what they do. Okay, this is chess at a high level of how they operate. Okay, who is they? I don't know. I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Okay, they are playing like chess. Okay, they use numerology, they use neurology, they use psychology, they use witchcraft, they use subliminal programming, they use spells, they use everything. You feel me? They took all the ancient knowledge and used it against people. And the ancient knowledge that we heard about, don't nobody even know all the ancient knowledges that it is out there, bro. A lot of y'all don't even know about the mystery, the ancient Egyptian mystery schools. A lot of y'all don't even know about the third eye and stuff. A lot of y'all don't even know about this stuff. You feel me? But I read a lot of this stuff years ago. So my mind is already way beyond repeating numbers. Some of y'all just learning about repeating numbers just now. I've been knowed about it. I don't even see them no more because it's just old. Okay? But like I'm saying, y'all, they run so much game, okay, on everybody. It's to the point that everybody is just completely delusional. They got everybody tricked. They got the majority of people dumbed down. And if you was like me, you can see that. When I was back at home and I would go outside or go places, I would go to the park, I would walk my dog, you know, when I had a dog and stuff, I would see how dumbed down people is just in their actions and their behavior. I'm talking about everybody from adults to kids. Walk in the mall, you see everybody in the mall, they don't even know if it's like they ain't even there in the mall. Like the people not even there shopping. They just in another world, bro. They in a two-dimensional world. And if you was like me, you walking around, you in a 7D thinking mindset. You know what I'm saying? You on some other This is why it's gonna get bad, because you have the majority of people, they don't know what the hell going on. They don't even care to know. They will protect the system. They'll protect it and fight for it. You feel me? So it's like a whole lot of them against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 144,000. It ain't gonna make it. It ain't gonna matter. So listen, man. Ever since the first shutdown, right? Ever since the first phase, I call it the first phase. Ever since the first phase, that, like I say, folks, that was just a practice run, test run. And honestly, I don't even think what really was supposed to be in the atmosphere was really in the atmosphere. It was not in the atmosphere. They told you something was in the air. Okay, if something in the air, well, how was you still able to live and be breathing? Man, I never really wore, I wore my, you know what? I didn't even really wear it for the most part. I was out breathing air. I'm just wondering, like, dang, man, it's like everybody's just walking around like this. Everybody walking around like this. I'm like, dang, they really believe this shit. And I'm just looking like I'm the one that I don't believe it. It ain't nothing wrong. And that was only something to make you be quiet and not talk to nobody no more. It's all psychological, man. I'm just a conspiracy theorist. I might be wrong. You decide, man. But it's just all mind games. And then they put tape on the floor to keep you separated from another person, saying that the other person might have the stuff that you should be scared of. So you staying away from people now. And that lasted, all this stuff lasted for like a whole year and some change, to the point that it got ingrained in so many people's head to be quiet and to not talk to people, that when it was removed and you didn't have to abide by those rules anymore, still to this day, people is really not talking to nobody outside. And I ain't gonna lie, it's even over here too. It's in other countries where they, you know, had this whole stuff, you know, everything was happening, you know. People, can I say this word? A lot of people are psychologically fucked because they have had an experiment run on them. You feel me? And man, they are slowly, it's almost like you can't see it. But if you, like I say, if you got eyes to see, you can see. If you in tune, you can see, and you ain't scared. But they are slowly shutting everything down there, back there. Y'all know where there is. They slowly shutting everything down. It's like if you wanted to shut down your computer, right? Okay, or any type of device. You won't just shut it down, like press the button and just cut it off, immediately shut it down, because it'll be like you turned it off wrong. You shut it down the wrong way when you crank it back up, right? You don't do that. You always go and click the little window button and then let the computer shut itself down, because it has to go through processes and it has to shut down different processes in order to, you know, keep the computer healthy. So when you start using it again, you know, bro, that's the same way they shutting everything down in front of people's eyes and nobody sees it. I keep telling y'all, they making shit more and more tighter and more harder, to the point of complete failure. But they not doing it fast. They doing it like they slow rolling it. They fishing, like slowly reeling the fish in, slowly reeling the fish in. And it's crazy because a lot of y'all do not see this game being played on you. And y'all know I talk about this stuff because I know a lot of y'all still, you know, wherever you at and stuff like that. So I get a lot of people that watch these kind of videos. So I make this type of content sometimes. Okay, but even the little thing, even the thing that had to go, y'all know what I'm talking about. Even the thing that everybody, you know what I'm saying, that it's all strategically planned. Nobody knows what it really truly was. But if you know, you know. If you ask me, that is taking effect on people now because everybody delusional. It's like people is in a hypnotic trance to the whole game being played on them because they doped up. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like people are doped up. Like you can't, even if you talking to get through to them and say something to them meaningful, or you try to enlighten people, man, it ain't working because whatever they had took, it got them in a trance. And like I said, I think that's what they wanted. They wanted everybody to be in a trance because they don't want nobody to panic while they doing this. What is this? I don't know. But I don't think they just don't want nobody to panic. You know what I mean? And because, all right, let's fast forward it. I'm going to stop beating around the bush. I just don't want my video to get, you know, flagged or something. Say the wrong crap. The wrong theories. But anyway, they got so many people in disarray that by the time you figure out what's happening, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. And that's what they got it going on now. They got everybody frustrated. They got everybody stressed. They got everybody in survival mode and everybody bickering amongst each other and stuff like that. Like the Tower of Babel. Everybody confused. By the time you realize that the confusion was given to you to be confused and in disarray. Like the enemy's in disarray. That's what they say in Call of Duty, right? Or something like that. When you really whooping the enemy ass, it'd be like the game be like, your enemy's in disarray. It's meaning they come discombobulated. They so confused. They don't even know where you at. The opponent. They don't even know where you at. They just about to lose the battle. That's what people in right now. Complete frustration and disarray because everybody's in survival mode, bro. That's exactly the plan. This is exactly how they wanted to be. Separation, division, divide, and conquer. That's what they wanted to be. All that stuff they used for the first time, the first test, they got it. They did it. You know what I mean? They got people separated. They got people hating each other. It's the perfect storm to do what they need to do, whatever they gonna do. And like I said, man, all this war shit going on, man, all this stuff planned out, man. It's all planned out. They gonna get people, if my philosophy is, they gonna get people so down and out. People gonna start, people already crashing out. I be seeing the news when I just turn on my stuff. I watch news over here. I watch news all around the world. I watch world news, BBC, I watch everything. But like when I'm focused on back at home, I just see the worst news ever, the most toxic news ever. And like I said, I used to think, shit, we was the best. Man, this shit is terrible. People is unaliving people. Like, y'all, if it's happening like a lot now because everybody getting frustrated. Everybody getting to that break, you know, like I'm at a breaking point, man. I'm gonna have to just go take something. It's gonna be more and more that happening, man. And it ain't gonna be no stopping it. And I don't know if y'all heard, they already got families moving into bunkers underground. How the hell did they do that? Where did you go and buy a bunker? How the hell can you get into that club? Yeah, I just watched a reel on Instagram where families is already moving underground in bunkers and with RVs, all their possessions, food, water, every damn thing up under the mountains. Something happening, man. What's the famous guy name? What's his name? Zuckerberg or something like that, man. He built the whole bunker. Why the hell would he spend all this money on the bunker? Something coming. But see, like I said, they ain't gonna tell y'all. They ain't gonna tell regular people. They just gonna let y'all just crash out. They're gonna let y'all just crash out. They're gonna shut everything down. If you ask me, it's just my theory. This not facts. Don't fact check me. They're gonna shut everything down. So you ain't gonna be able to rely on them no more for nothing. They're gonna shut off benefits. They're gonna shut off if you get medicine, whatever you're getting. The banks, you ain't gonna be able to go none of that shit no more. Cause they're gonna shut everything is descending, going downhill slowly but surely, but they blame it on the water or something like that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all distractions. And then it's gonna be another shutdown. But this time, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be worse, if you ask me. I think they're gonna shut down power. They're gonna go for the power this time. That's what this is all about. If y'all wondering why there's war going on and y'all hear about oil and stuff, okay. Like I told y'all in my few videos ago, what does oil power? Energy, lights, electricity, y'all. That's what we use oil for. Not unless you just putting oil in your car, but really what people use oil for, you don't get to see it because it's up underground in oil reserves, and it comes up in gasoline pumps and Tesla electric cars up under the ground. This is what this is all about, energy. And what did they say they gonna do to Iran if they don't open up the port? They said they're gonna drop some of them things on their power plants. What did Iran say if they did that to them? They said our power, they're gonna get us with our power. Y'all don't pay attention? I guess y'all don't care. I know a lot of people watching this video don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't even care to know what I'm talking about. They think I'm crazy. Let Tren go again. There you go. Man, look. Most of the stuff I done said is gonna happen, it's done happen. And I don't even be trying to make sense. I just talk from what I'm thinking and my intuition. So I don't know if y'all seen the movie Leave the World Behind, but that's prime example of everything that's happening right now. So what's the solution, Tren? What should I do? I don't know what you should do at this point. I already been in my recent videos for the past 1-2 months. I already been telling y'all what to do. All kind of little perks you can do, hustles. I've been telling y'all everything what I did and what I'm still doing to maintain my livelihood and stuff like that, you know, money stuff, how to make money. A lot of y'all just don't want to follow up on what I'm telling you because, again, they got everybody in such a disarray and survival mode. People can't even afford to do stuff that they need to do to get out of the situation. And that's exactly what they want to be. They want you trapped. If you back in the day, you know, the slave masters and the slaves, right? The slave masters only, I don't know nobody in my family. It was maybe my great grandmother, but I got a little bit of white in me. All of us probably got a little bit of different something in us, but my great grandma was mixed. I think she was white and black, a little bit like that mix or something. And my grandpa, he was like Indian, Cherokee Indian. But anyway, the slave master would only give the slaves just enough food, just enough freedom to feel like they were still free, but they still had to work and be a slave. That's how the slave masters kept the slaves mentally programmed to do work without being mad. This is why you had slaves that was on the plantation. They were scared to escape the plantation because boss or master would give them just enough to feel like he loved them a little bit or some shit like that. You know, like he cared for them, man. He can't find nothing better than this. Boss are good to me. You know, and this is why you had some slaves, white people, because y'all slaves too in this. This ain't nothing about no color, but I'm just using this as an example. This ain't got nothing about no color, Mexican, white, Asian, Latina, whatever you is, Chinese. If you're over there in the West, this ain't got nothing to do with color. This is about control. You feel me? You was a slave if you still relying on this system, period. If you go to work and you work at this 9-to-5 job stuff and you doing it for money and a paycheck and to keep food in your mouth and keep your kids fed or something, I don't care, you're a slave to the system because you working for evil people that don't care nothing about you, but you go there every day even though you don't like to be there because they told you to go there. So at the end of the day, you working for evil people who don't care nothing about the people that work at these companies. But again, I'm not talking down on you. I'm just giving you a wisdom. So what was I saying? So yeah, so this is why some of the slaves left, because they had a ambition to leave. They had the courage to leave. They didn't care if they would get caught. They just wanted to leave and see what's on the other side. See if the grass was green on the other side. And lo and behold, it was, because you had a whole nother kind of people that was trying to help them get across these borders so they could be free. Some of them free. Some of them became free. But the majority of them didn't become free because they didn't even know they were slaves. And like I always say, Harriet Tubman said it best. I would have freed more slaves only if they knew that they were slaves. So basically, some of the slaves were still sleeping like sheep. And then you had some that was enlightened, like Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? Some was conscious. Same type of situation, just a different day. Now it ain't just black people the slaves. Everybody the slave. Everybody. So some people might write in the comments, I know some people always got, you can't run from it. You can't escape it. You can buy yourself some time though. You can buy yourself some damn time, I know that. Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna matter. Everything you thought that matters now, it's not gonna matter no more. What only thing is gonna matter is survival of the fittest. If this that I'm saying really do happen, you better have some water stocked up. You better have some canned foods. You better have some damn ammo. You better have damn bulletproof vests. You better have everything you need to survive this storm. Cause ain't nothing gonna matter. They already got you divided. They got your daddy hating your son, your daughter. They got your family don't mess with you. You can't find no boyfriend to be with because you hate men. The men hate women. They got that shit so masterly planned out that by the time the shit hits the fan, it ain't nowhere for nobody to run because ain't nobody trusting nobody. Think about what I'm saying now. So again, Trent, you still didn't tell us no solution. I've been telling you, if you can't figure out what I'm trying to say in this video and what the solution should be, I don't know if you're smart enough to understand. But that's just my philosophy, y'all. That's just my conspiracy theory. That's what they planning to do. And then they shut everything down. However long they stuff stay shut down, they're gonna tease you with another little check. It ain't gonna be nothing because you can't spend it in no store because everything gonna be closed. Power gonna be cut off. They gonna make everybody get an ID. And that is the end of this video because I'm not about to talk about that. You should be knowledgeable enough to know what this new thing is gonna be. A lot of people fell for the last thing. Went and got bopped up with that. I wonder how many gonna fall for this shit right here. This right here, nigga. This right here. This just makes you. This the one that is gonna signify who you believe in. This is what they're gonna do. This is gonna seal the fate. Because you know a lot of people gonna be desperate. And a lot of people gonna fall for that. Fall for this like they fell for the last. I ain't even take the first one. I'm still alive, lit and see stuff. It didn't fool me. I ain't under no trance and no spell. I ain't in no system mind thinking I got out the matrix. I ain't brainwashed. So I don't know. Again, y'all, this video is not to put nobody down. I'm just bringing awareness. You know, seeing everything from a bird's eye point of view, and you know, just being, you know, grateful and privileged enough to be able to have this opportunity. Thanks to y'all, you know, that watch my journey and stuff. Thank y'all so much for, you know, assisting me and supporting me, because y'all the only support I ever had. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, man. I don't take you for granted at all, period. But I just really feel for a lot of y'all that's having to go through this, and it's not in your control. It's nothing you can do but make life-changing decisions right now. You got to start making life-changing decisions in your life right now. It ain't no like looking back. Listen, if you read that story, you remember Lot's wife looked back, and they say she turned to a pillar of salt because she looked back and she kept doubting and second guessing her livelihood and her life. Is this the right thing? Man, God said what to do. Boo, that's what he said, do, then do it. It ain't no, well, if this gonna happen. No, this is it. I'll wait the next week. I'll wait the next month, bruh. You might be 2 months late, bro. You might be 2 days late, bro, because at the rate that this shit is falling, it ain't no time to waste. You can be doubtful all you want. I'm going to wait till I get paid. Man, they might cut your job off tomorrow, man. What you going to do, man? And all it takes is one disaster to happen back in the States with this war stuff. All it takes is one little match. Something happened. Lord forbid it happened. One match will light the whole flame to all the devastation to come with that, because the country already divided and broken. I hate to say that, but it is. People are miserable. So I'm gonna give y'all some more positive videos, man. Stay tuned. Don't unsubscribe from me because I'm giving y'all bad news. But hey, this is what I see back at the home front. I ain't got nothing good to talk about when I look back at the home front. Ain't nothing beautiful. It's just all chaos and all just turmoil, and it's crazy. So I'm praying for you. I'm wishing you the best. Stay tuned to my channel. I'll give you more ideas on what to do in your situation. Y'all know y'all can get in contact with me. All the stuff I got going on, I'm trying to help people change their life. I can't make you drink the water, but I can lead you to the pond. It's up to you. Take whatever pill you want, man. Cause they about to give you another one. Anyway, man, it's your Big Bro Tren, man. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment below your thoughts. Can't wait to hear what you think, man. Peace.